See if I come a little bit closer. Will that work? Hi, good morning, and welcome back to Create, Share, Inspire podcast. This is episode 418. I don't remember now. But anyway, good morning. Happy Monday. Welcome back to the podcast. It's raining so hard here today. Looks like it let up for a few minutes here, but there was no way I could do the beach with my camera equipment. Hi, Rose and Christine and Pat and Judy. Thanks for joining live. Good morning, Lisa. Got lots to share with you this morning. Lots of good news. Hi, Carol and Jane and G, our guests, Lisa, Joe, Lily, Becky, Jane. So glad you all could be here. Hi, Shelly. Good morning. Happy Monday, everybody. Hope you had a nice weekend. Hi, Cherie. Hi, Rebecca. Good morning. I'll move this chair out of the way so you can see more of the beautiful trees. There we go. Now you can see more flowers that way. Hi, Barbara. Glad you could be here. Thanks, everybody. So I'm holding the new colors of Beso Bold yarn. Beso Bold yarn is back in stock on my website, and it's available in these 5 colors. We've got Pineapple Revival, Living Coral, Waters Run Deep, Caribbean Turquoise, and Orchid Sunrise Glow. The photos are not up yet. I will be doing the photos for this batch. Hi, Lewis and Rebecca, Cindy, Brenda, Kimberly, Grace, Pat. Thank you all for joining. Hi, Melissa. So this is my worsted weight, number 4 worsted weight organic cotton and bamboo blend yarn. Super, super duper soft, just buttery soft. And these are the 5 colors: Orchid Sunrise Glow, Caribbean Turquoise, Waters Run Deep, Living Coral, and Pineapple Revival. So pretty. They look beautiful together too. I love all 5 of these colors. And then Enchanted Jasmine has been in stock. I didn't grab it this morning, but I do believe I still have some of that in stock as well. Gosh, I would love to see something in all 5 of these. I'm going to try really hard to pick just one to do a project. Whoops, I lost my earring. To do a project, but I'm having a really hard time picking a color because I love them all. Been watching them dry over the weekend and just going, dang, I don't know how to pick one. So I know that they sell out really quickly though, so that's why I'm showing them to you here first this morning before the pictures go up. The pictures will be up later today, and an email will go out letting everybody know about it. So if you want to grab anything now, they are in stock on the website, just without photos. So just real quick before we finish, I'll say the colors one more time: Orchid Sunrise Glow, Caribbean Turquoise, Waters Run Deep, Living Coral, and Pineapple Revival. Oh, so I'll twist these up and then we'll move on to more news. So does anybody have any questions for me before I move on to another subject? Hi, Jane. Hi, Marcia. Thanks for joining live. Hi, Shelly. Something pine and crochet, Aussie style. Thank you for joining live. I'm guessing you're in Australia. That's awesome. Hope to visit one day. So we're here on my lanai this morning, or my porch, because it's been raining all night. I tried to get out and the rain was coming down way too hard, and it's not worth risking damaging my phone to go to the beach for stuff like that. So we're here, and there's plenty to talk about here this morning as well. I'm not going to bring out my bins, but we will do that another day this week, because I did get everything into the bins, and now it's about micro-organizing within those bins and figuring out which bins are too full and need to be reorganized, not only by yarn thickness and size of project, but maybe even go into 2 bins. I know I was organizing by book, and then book collection, and then organizing by patterns from my website. And patterns from my website is too full in one bin, so it's going to need a second bin. And as I pull everything back out, it'll be really fun to go over all the projects with you, remind you of some really wonderful patterns that you might be interested in, and show you how to really step up your organizing game. It's not just about getting something in a container, it's about getting it in a usable organization style within that container. So we'll do that. Oh, thanks everybody for enjoying the pineapple salsa recipe. I make salsa with mangoes and with pineapple, and they're both really fresh and vibrant ways to switch up a salsa recipe to take to a party, or to even just jazz up regular meals. Like just plain bland chicken and rice taste amazing when you put some spicy and vibrant salsa over the top. So I'm glad you all like that. And keeping the pineapple to use as the bowl is a great way to bring it as a dish to pass at a party. Everybody loves seeing pineapple salsa in a pineapple bowl. It will definitely be the hit of the party wherever you take it. So if you have a barbecue to go to, a pool party, whatever, it's just such a great summery dish to bring anywhere, and nobody will forget that you brought it. Hi, Nadi. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate the support. Yeah, salmon, shrimp, chicken, whatever, anything. It's good on everything. It was really good. Yes, I ate it with chips, as you saw on camera, and then I barbecued some chicken last night and ate it with chicken and organic brown rice. Yeah, and as you noticed, it was really easy to do. You just chop up a few things and mix them together. The recipe's on my website. If you watch the video, the link for the recipe is right there in the video description. And if you want to just go directly to my blog, go to my website and then click on the blog button, and it's the most recent blog post. Thanks, Naomi. I'm glad it worked out. It was raining yesterday too, so it was really hard to get that to look really tropical and vibrant while it was raining outside. It was pretty crazy, but I had all the ingredients. I was ready to go, and it's like, well, I'm just gonna go for it. Lisa's gonna make it today. Wow, wonderful, good for you. So, glad to see everybody liked that. Hi, Enid. So if that works well, then maybe next week I will do another one. How do you pick a ripe pineapple? First of all, I think I like to smell them to make sure that I smell any amount of pineapple in it. And I like to make sure it has some color variation on it. If it's all green and it's really hard, it's probably not ripe yet, but it's definitely, I go by the smell more than anything. Oh, we've got some chatty birds in the trees this morning. And then my pineapple plant is thriving back here. Don't know if you can see it. Oh, you can see it right there. See the white thing hanging? See the white thing hanging? Yes, Rose, it was yesterday. So if you go back to my YouTube channel, it is 2 videos ago. I posted 2 videos yesterday. I did the pineapple salsa recipe. I did it right here in my backyard. And I did a Create Zen with Kristin video yesterday. I went to the beach in the middle of the day because that's something that we haven't done before for that series of videos. I just wanted you to see how the beach looks differently when the sun's sparkling on the water. It just looks like diamonds on the water, but you didn't really get to see that yesterday because it was so rough. The water was so rough yesterday that you couldn't see the diamond sparkling sunshine on the water, but you got to see big waves, so that was fun too. So I did a quick little video for that series, and I know a lot of you enjoyed that too, so thanks for your feedback. I would love hearing whether you like what I do or not, 'cause if you don't like it, there's no point in me doing it, right? This is a team effort here. Pat says it's raining by her too. Yeah, it's summer. I think I know we get a lot of rain here in the summertime. This is our rainy season. I'm drinking Earl Grey tea this morning for those of you who are interested. Okay, next announcement. And let's see, is there any questions? If there are no more questions, I think I explained where to find the videos if anyone missed them yesterday. Yeah, happy Wet Monday, Maria. Explain where the videos are, explain where the yarn is. Chaga tea? I don't know what that is. I'm in Florida. This is Southwest Florida. Yep, Sally Ann, that's what I've done. That's one of my pineapples that I cut up to eat, and I put the top in dirt, and it's growing beautifully. I have lots of new growth on the top of it. Okay, so I don't see any other questions, so I've got another announcement. So you know how, let's see if I get the expression right. Last week we talked about under-promising and over-delivering. Yeah, I think I said it right this time. Enchanted jasmine is a creamy, warm white. So it's listed on the website, and there's a photo there. Let's see, so under-promising and over-delivering is what we talked about last week when I gave, or 2 weeks ago maybe, when I gave a really extended pre-order shipping date for Layers Knit and Layers Crochet. I said the books would ship on or before June 21st, and by today, some arrived yesterday, some arrived today. Both books are going to be in stock today, so I'm going to be shipping everybody who pre-ordered. It depends on how many I can get out in a day. There were a lot of pre-orders, so if yours does not go out today, please don't panic. It will go out. I'm going to ship the first ones first, and as yours will go out in the order was received. I hope that makes sense. I just wanted you to know that the books are in stock now, and within a day or two, maybe 3 days tops, I will get all the pre-orders out. So if you were waiting until the books came in stock, they are in stock now, and they will start shipping today. So what is that? 11 days ahead of the pre-order delivery date. So I think I did pretty good with under-promising and over-delivering. But I padded it just to be safe. So anyway, as of today, they will no longer be pre-ordered. They will both be in stock today. Some arrived last night, and those will go out first thing this morning. And as the other package arrives, I will continue shipping. I will ship all the way until the post office closes today, and then start all over again tomorrow. So if you don't get the notification that yours shipped right away, it's just because there were other orders that came in before yours, but they will all go out very, very soon. So thank you everybody for your pre-orders, and I'm so excited to tell you that they're in stock now. Yay! Does anybody have any questions about that? Regarding Barnes & Noble, I know it's been picked up on their website. I do not know which stores it is in stock in, but you could certainly, if you go into a Barnes & Noble and ask them for the book, they can get it for you because they do carry it. So whether or not they have it on the shelf, you can order it from a local Barnes & Noble. And if you have a local small bookstore that you would like to see carry any of my books, all you have to do is ask them to carry it. All of my books are available for wholesale distribution. So for those of you that are interested in only buying local, there are two options. Barnes & Noble, if that's your local bookstore of choice, they have it. You just have to ask them to order it for you if it's not on the shelf. And any of your small bookstores or yarn shops, if you prefer to shop there, they have the ability to order wholesale distribution as well. So no worries. If you'd rather buy local instead of from me or Amazon or Barnes & Noble, there are lots of ways to still do it and stay local. So no problem. Let's see. Oh, it's a side conversation. Hi, Pamela. Good morning. Anne's working on the Violetta in Backyard Bougainvillea. That will be beautiful. Thanks, Luna. Oh, we have a visitor. Bjorn's here. Where's Becker? I'm guessing they're both here. Nope. Does anybody have any questions about that? Because I'm happy to help you support your local businesses and economy too. If I can help at all, I will. And I noticed somebody mentioned my tank top earlier. Oh, Bjorn, don't mess with the tripod. Bjorn's rubbing his face on the tripod. Sorry. You can't rub there. You're making the camera jiggle. Come here. No, okay. No, come here. That's not being helpful. Come here. Why don't you come say hi instead? Huh? You want to come say hi instead? This little monkey was rubbing his face on the tripod and jiggling the camera. That's not good. Ooh, another person looking to make the Violetta next. Wonderful. This is Bjorn. Thank you. He is a beautiful kitty. Oh, so regarding, I'm wearing a top today. This isn't a dress, but I do have the same print in a dress as well. This is from Old Navy. I'm wearing it with white shorts this morning, but I know somebody asked about this. This is tank top from Old Navy, right out of the dryer. I did not iron this. It probably could have, but I like things that I don't need to iron. Oh, Cherie made the Violetta too. That's wonderful. I love my Violetta. I think that that would be a great candidate for turning into a dress too. So if you want to keep going on that one, I'm really tempted to keep growing mine and make it into a dress right now. I love this print too. Thank you. I get compliments on it all the time too. I have a couple of friends who tell me that I should wear bright florals all the time, that I look younger, and I'm thinking, yikes, what, do I look older when I don't? I don't know. I'm so tough on myself. Anyway, I don't know. Something to think about, to wear more bright florals. I certainly love bright floral prints. Thanks, Barbara. All right, let's see if anyone has any other questions, and I'm going to move on to one more thing this morning. Well, two more things, I guess. So I wanted to show you that I've been making major progress on my baby blanket. I'm going to do 16 squares total, 4 wide by 4 long. Let's see, let me back up so you can see it. And so I've got 2 squares to go, and then I will have to figure out what I'm doing for a border. And I love the print. It looks so cool. So I'm doing this in tapestry crochet, and I'm holding the yarn doubled throughout. And I also wove in my ends last night while watching the new season. So here's the back side. There's the back side and the front side, both stunning. So this is 2-color tapestry crochet with the yarn doubled. Let's see, what size hook am I using? I think I'm using a J. No, sorry, a K. And using Beso baby yarn doubled. So what I'm doing is, the pattern's not available yet, Luna. As soon as it is, I will let you know. So I'm using 2 balls of Beso baby yarn held together. This is my DK weight 100% milk fiber yarn. And what I'm doing to keep it really simple for myself, because you know how when you're doing color work, it's really easy for your yarn to get tangled in your bag. And so when you're using 2 balls of 2 different colors, you've got 4 yarns going at the same time. And what I find to be really helpful is to wind it into a doubled ball first. So see here, I took 2 balls of gray and I wrapped them into a ball doubled, so that it really is only 1 strand to tangle instead of 2, which means once I do these 2, it's only 2 instead of 4. So while I answer some questions or chat with you this morning, I'm going to wind my next set of white together because I ran out. I'm on my second to last motif here. Got 2 motifs to go, and then I have to figure out my border. There's the back side and the front side, and I've got 2 rounds to go, and I ran out of white, and I'm almost out of gray anyway, and if I'm planning to do a border, I'm going to need 2 more balls of each color anyway, so I don't feel like that's such a big deal. So what I do is to take 2 ends and just start winding them together, just like I'm winding a single ball, but we're winding them together. And what you're going to find, because I didn't do this at first for the first motif, and I had 4 balls with 4 strands to keep straight in my bag. It was fine the first couple of rounds, but you know how it is. You say, oh, I'm going to stay organized after every round. Bjorn, step it. You can't do it there, honey. He's rubbing his face on the tripod again. Oh, so he goes to the next leg. Sweetheart, stop. Not there. Anywhere else. Oh yes, this Afghan would be beautiful anywhere. I just happened to be making it for a baby blanket, but it would be stunning anywhere in any 2 colors. I just happened to go with the mother-to-be's neutral colors of white and silver because she wants to keep the colors neutral so that as she has other babies and other color themes, she can always just add pops of color to her neutral choices. Oh, someone thought I had an earthquake. No, I had a kitty rubbing his face on the tripod leg. So the other tip that I gave the other day that I'm so glad that I followed up with myself is that when you're working with yarn doubled, you may be tempted to thread both of those strands through your yarn needle and weave them together in the blanket. I did not. I wove each strand of the doubled yarn into, I wove it in separately into the blanket because I really do believe that it is far more important to keep those ends as secure as possible when you're giving it as a gift. It's one thing if you're going to keep a project for yourself, you're like, oh, if they come out, I'll reweave them in. What is someone going to do that's not a knitter or a crocheter and the ends come out on their blanket or their gift that you gave them? They're not going to know what to do. God forbid they cut it right at the knot and it unraveled in the next washing. Or they stopped using it because they thought, oh, I broke it. So there's a couple of reasons why I really think it's so important to be most secure in weaving in your ends for gifts. And so one of the things that I thought was really important to talk about is that even though the yarn is doubled in this project, weaving in loose ends is much more important to do individually. Don't take the shortcut and weave them in together. I think it's much better to weave them in separately. And go back and forth in multiple directions for as long as possible, several inches, and in at least 3 directions, up, down, sideways, diagonal, whatever. Really take your time. I was watching the season premiere of Claws last night, and what an exciting show. I don't know if any of you watched that. I love Claws. And I thought it was a perfect opportunity to do the tedious task of weaving in all those loose ends because I knew the show was going to keep me very entertained, and it did. Yeah, my cat was rubbing, you know how cats like to rub their face on things? Well, one of my kitties was rubbing his face on the tripod leg. There's no earthquake here. Sorry for the false alarm. No earthquake. He was just being naughty. Oh, it's really fun. It's outrageous and a little raunchy, so I will warn you, I think it does have an adult rating for TBS. So be forewarned, if that's not your cup of tea, maybe don't watch it, but if you're okay with adult content and little violent, little raunchy, it's otherwise extremely funny. And I actually love all the female characters, and I really love what they wear, and I love the outrageous positions they get in. Yeah, Bjorn was just making waves, that's it. Now he's more interested in me winding yarn. All right, I've got my tails. Okay, we'll finish up there. That will be plenty to finish this up. And then we'll have to do the gray ones too because we're almost out. All right, does anybody have any other questions about working with yarn doubled? Or anything else in general? I'm open to any questions, you know that. Yep, Luna, the pattern hasn't been released yet. It's coming. There will be a collection of baby blankets coming soon. I was just showing a sneak preview this morning and showing the preview this morning and giving some tips on working with yarn doubled. Bjorn, stop it. Here you go. Tell everybody what you did. I'm going to keep you away from the tripod legs. You're scaring people. Thanks, Luna. Yeah, it'll be out soon, I promise. So I released new videos for Layers, Knit and Layers Crochet this weekend. Can't remember which ones now. I believe, oh, Chandra was one of them. Hopefully you got a chance to watch that. And what was the last knit one? Can't remember. So yeah, there's a lot of new videos here on my YouTube channel. If you have not seen, if you have not been on my channel over the weekend, since the podcast hasn't been on, there should be 2 new videos for Layers Knit and Layers Crochet. There's the new pineapple salsa video, and there's a new Creating Zen with Kristin video. And so there's 4 new videos. I'll send out an email later today with links to all of those if that's easier. And if you're not on my mailing list, I highly recommend getting on there, because even though we talk about stuff here in the podcast in the morning, the best way to get the links where you don't have to search things on your own is to just sign up for my mailing list. There's a link for it here in the video description, and it's the best way to get everything just really spelled out, super easy peasy. Oh good, Cherie saw the tutorial for the shrug. Hi Edna, good morning. I can't believe Becker isn't jealous. Becker gets so jealous when I hold Bjorn. He always comes over and says, what about me? In kitty language, of course. I don't have the information on how many balls the pattern is yet, sorry, but I will be able to tell you when it's done. I can't predict that while I'm still designing something, because depending on how big it ends up being, won't be able to give you accurate information, and I'd hate to give you inaccurate information and then people be upset because I gave the wrong number, so I'd rather wait until I'm sure, but I will have it soon, I promise. Oh, what a baby. He's actually staying. Oh, that sucky baby. Oh my goodness. You are something else. Yeah. Yeah, he's loving this right now. He's not moving a muscle. And I can't believe Becker's just watching. Becker must be so tired. Oh, is that it? Time to go? Okay. You know, I'm always super careful to pay attention to when they want to go. Why double up the yarn? I just wanted it to be cozy and make it bigger. Make the squares bigger. But you don't have to. If you want to do it individually, that's fine too. Oh, Renee has 6 cats and they're all rotten. I'm sorry to hear that. I have 2 and they are sweet, sweet, sweet. They are sugar sweet. They're always kind. They're always, I've had them 5 or 6 years, never heard either one hiss. Neither one has ever hissed or swatted at me or done any of those normal things that cats do to defend themselves. Neither of them know how to meow. They both cry like babies. They're just bizarrely awesome and sweet. I love them. Yeah, and yes, they're spoiled, of course. But they don't do naughty things. They listen to me. They come when I call them. They act like dogs more than they act like cats. But so fun. I don't know what I'd do without them. All right, well, I don't see any more questions about what I've talked about. Hi, Edna. So I'm going to grab our 5 issues of Create, Share, Inspire notebook and wait for someone to pick a number. Anybody can pick a number between 1 and 5, and I will randomly, Lisa says 3, okay. All right, 3, and we will randomly pick a quote out of here and see what it means to us today. It's supposed to rain here all day. I love this one. This is by Rudyard Kipling. I always prefer to believe the best of everybody. It saves so much trouble. I do believe that ultimately this is true. I believe people are more good than they are bad, and that there is good in everybody. Yes, we could go off on a tangent about boundaries and watching people's actions, and yes, there are lots of ways to protect yourself from the rest. And I always have to give that side note, because it doesn't mean that you openly blanket trust everybody and assume everybody's 100% good. However, as long as you have good practices in place and good boundaries set, you will see that there is more good in people than there isn't. And we're all more alike than we are different. And what I'm taking from this quote, I'm going to say the quote one more time. I always prefer to believe the best of everybody. It saves so much trouble. Yes, it saves the overthinking and the paranoia and all the other things, and assuming that people have done something intentionally towards you. More times than not, it was never about you in the first place. And that's mind boggling, because I think we do get really caught up in thinking everything is about us, right? So when you can step back with good boundaries and assume that things aren't about you and other people's opinions of me don't matter, and assume that people actually are more good than they are bad, then it is a relief to let it go. You don't have to worry about what other people are doing. And I find that that is so relieving, and it takes such a burden off of my brain and my heart. So we're going to read this one more time. Rudyard Kipling. I always prefer to believe the best of everybody. It saves so much trouble. Well, I'm glad to see some other people agree with me on that one, and that it resonates with you. And hopefully it'll give you an opportunity to let some stuff go. Don't hang on to things that don't serve you anymore. If something is really weighing on you and there's nothing you can do about it, try to let it go. And if you need a good outlet for that, maybe pick up one of these notebooks and start writing in it. They say that when you write your thoughts down, it's a great way to release stuff out of your brain. And if you write your goals down, you're 80% more likely to achieve your goals if you're writing them down. If you write down what you're grateful for in the books, it helps you focus on the positivity in your life. So no matter what you want to use the Create, Share, Inspire notebooks for, there is a benefit for you. So whether it's to get thoughts out of your head, focus on your gratitude, or focus on your goals, there's no wrong way to write your thoughts down on paper. So if you want to consider any of my Create, Share, Inspire notebooks, all 5 of these issues are available on my website, as well as Amazon all over the world. And they're also available in Spanish in both of those areas. And if these are books that you would like to see picked up at your local yarn shop or your local bookstore, they are all available for wholesale distribution, as well as all of my knit and crochet books. So, does anybody have any questions about that? Or anything else? Nope, don't see any questions. All right, well, thank you all so much for taking time out of your busy day to spend a few minutes here with me. I hope you enjoyed the backyard, not the sunrise. We're not going to see the sun at all today. Hope you enjoyed all of my show and tells, my tips and tricks, chatting with me and everyone else here. As I said, the photos will go up for the new yarn colors when the podcast is over, but if you want to take a look at them now and grab them, they are listed in the listed on my website. This is Beso Bold yarn in colors Waters Run Deep, Caribbean Turquoise, Pineapple Revival, Living Coral, and Orchid Sunrise Glow. So thank you all so much. Hope you have a wonderful Monday. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. Oh, and go watch those other videos. I posted 4 videos this weekend.